What is up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel, and I actually have to apologize first and foremost because in my last video I alluded to two rather large issues that I had with the build, and unfortunately we were so busy trying to get the cars done that, well, not done, but obviously to work on the car, that I actually didn't get to allude to what was the issue. So what I need to do real quick is kind of go over the issues that I'm running into right now. The first issue is Mustang Week. Mustang Week is now less than a month away, and you can kind of see the car here, even though we have been grinding like nobody's business on the car. Yeah. So that's the first issue. This car has to be on display in my booth at Mustang Week in less than a month. And again, here it is. That's issue number one. And issue number two is I got contacted from Muscle Mustangs and Fast Forwards magazine, and they want to use the car for the Battle at the Beach, the dyno competition at Mustang Week. And I told him, I was like, dude, I haven't even started this car. It has literally, I mean, you see it. It has not been started. And so not only is it going to be a stretch to actually have the car there at Mustang Week running, but there's absolutely no chance I'm getting on the dyno. Like the car has to be tuned. Right now it's got a Coyote stock tune in it. And it's, you know, that's a very, very basic tune. Like it's designed to not make a whole lot of power. You know, so the chances of me even doing remote tuning, you know, doing some data logging, sending it off, and, you know, getting a tune back are very slim. So, whew, yeah, we got big issues. But oh well. So the other issue we've got is, a while back I, you know, kind of alluded to the fact that I was pretty much done buying parts. I thought I had everything. Well, as we've started to really get into the nuts and bolts, you know, the final stuff, the stuff that's not sexy, all the little fittings and wiring and all that stuff, like it's been making it rain, totally making it rain with all the other parts, and it's just been crazy trying to round up everything. We'll get to a point where we're really moving along, oh crap, we need this or we need that. So it has been crazy, and that's one thing you've got to remember when you're doing this build, and it's been killing me, but we're gonna keep going. So let's go. Alright guys, so we got parts flying everywhere. Quick update here, Dover's got all these brake lines handled up, and then of course right here we've got the new calipers for the front. Even though I was planning on doing the Cobra brakes, I don't have time right now, so just got a couple of these. Those are 99-04 calipers, Aeromotive fuel pressure regulator, battery cables. Then I've got 3-inch flow tubes for the exhaust, and then 3-inch Dynamax race bullets for now. Radiator hoses are on. Right now we're doing the heater hoses. And I'm about to get down here and put this rack in. The PCM is in, as you can see. Of course, you saw in the last couple uploads, we got all the brake lines in. And then of course the fuel line fittings are on. I actually forgot to order some of the AM, the Dash 6 fittings to finish the fuel system, so we don't have that today, but I did order them. You see alternators wired up. You know, it's just all those little freaking details that are gonna kill you. It's just, you know, one of those deals. But here's the interior. Looks like Dover's got most of the wiring pretty much done, and column is back in. It's still a huge mess in here, but it's all right. But I gotta get to work. We gotta get some stuff done on this car, so I'll check back with you in just a minute. All right guys, so welcome to the underside and all the non-fun and somewhat monotonous building of the Coyote. Here's a quick note. This is a stock Foxbody rack. This is actually the original one out of my car. Works just fine. The reason I'm telling you this is your clearance right here. With the original bushings, it is not going to clear this pan. Not even close. So, term you may have heard before are offset rack bushings. Notice how the holes are adjustable. You can either raise or lower the rack. Right now we've got it raised up, so you got more space here and here. You adjust them just by turning these, and now you can barely see up in there. You can barely fit like a piece of paper or something in there. But now you got clearance, so plan on that, because you're gonna have clearance issues if you don't use the offset rack bushings. They're not expensive. Grab a pair up. But anyway, another nice good up the shirt scotch. Never mind. And of course we've got the fuel line fittings that I showed you earlier, hooked up to the factory fuel rails, fuel lines. So things are coming along. Right now hooking up some hydro boost lines for the power steering, and of course there's the PCM. Hopefully you don't get nauseous from this angle, but getting the rack in and moving on to bigger and better things. So let's go. All right guys, so quick update here. Running heater hoses. Right here is a little fitting, usually a quick connect is here. You just cut that off, and we're running the heater hose right there to the heater core. Sorry, brain fart. And then the other one's right here, and this also runs to the heater core. Those go run right there, sit under the cover. So we've actually been making some progress. Ooh, you didn't see that. Hold on, let me get rid of that. Okay, so where are we at? Hydro boost lines are all on. I'm actually missing one. I gotta call National Parts Depot, get another hydro boost line. Hydro boost lines are on. Well, right now we're getting a mount, making a mount for the power steering reservoir. We're gonna set it right here, kind of like a 4.6 does. Just fits good right there. Dover's cars, he's got it over here. He doesn't really like it over there. I kind of agree, so we're gonna mount this one up here. What else have we done? The oil pressure sender is installed. It's way down there. There's the wire right there. And then we ran it up here, and this is the coolant temperature sensor. These all came with the Dakota digital cluster, so you know that's not something extra you have to buy when you buy that cluster. And then of course here's the harness for that. Now we've got that run right around there. Now you're not going to see any of that when the JLT intake cover's on. So we got the harness run right here, so it's hidden and out of the way. And of course, I already showed you that. There's the coolant lines. And I know it kind of looks like a big snaky mess under there, but that is exactly why we've got the intake cover. And if you haven't seen the intake cover on it in the car, I'm going to give you that treat right now. So, drop this dude on here. Like so. I'm not going to snap it down obviously right now, but there you go. It'll all sit down nice and flush, but that's how it's going to look. So all of that's going to be hidden. You're not going to see any of that. And then once the cold air intake is on, you know, that'll be right here. So it's going to cover up all that. It's going to look super clean. So again, lots of progress. AC and hydro boost are very, very close to being completely done. We just got to finish up the dryer right there. We got to do a slight modification of that, which I'll show you there when we do that. And then of course the hydro boost lines are on. Heater hoses, upper and lower radiator hose on. And there's Alex. Hi Alex. Putting the wiper motor back in with the custom flat plate so it doesn't hit the hydro boost. That's definitely a plus. So yep, there you go. Oh, that's what was holding it up. Move that down, it'll snap down.
Open the starter up.
Starter time?
Starter time.
Sweet. Alex, you supervise, make sure that he does this right, okay?
I was sleeping, it's not my fault.
That's alright, I'll film you.
Oh yeah, don't forget to get all the stuff for your AC system.
Oh.
For the compressor.
Yeah, more
Connector
parts.
for the high side, low side, outside pressure switch.
Just making it rain. Boom. All right, guys, so this has been one hell of a day grinding. Like I've been saying, this is a lot of the little stuff, and it's not fun, and it's not very entertaining to watch, but this is kind of the grind mode that we're in right now, doing all the wiring, all the little plumbing, and realizing that I need to spend probably another $1,000 to $1,500 on parts because something keeps coming up. But this is kind of where we're at right now. Obviously, I've got to get a 150 amp fuse to go right here for the PCM. I'm missing one of the lines for the power steering lines, the return line that comes off the reservoir, and we're going to be making this little L bracket for the reservoir. Let's see, we've got the O2 sensor harness is right here. We're about to do those and go ahead and put the oxygen sensors in. We can't find my firewall adjuster, otherwise we'd go ahead and put the clutch cable in, but that's all good to go. And then we figured out somehow this steering shaft that we had laying around does not work with my rack, so I gotta call Maximum Motorsports and get a new steering shaft for that. You know, and just a lot of the little stuff. We're gonna test fit the drive shaft here very quickly, but also here's the rest of the exhaust, all 3-inch, baby. I mean, look at that, full 3-inch out the back. Got the race bullet mufflers, and then we're gonna do a 3-inch turn down. So this car is gonna be so freaking legit, it's not even funny. I'm super excited. A couple of things I forgot. I don't have my battery relocation kit. That's one thing that we can't do today that I'm missing. I've got to grab the brake lines. I forgot to get the lines for the calipers on the front, so that's kind of on hold. I got to run and get those shortly. But guys, this is the part of the Coyote swap that's going to kick your ass. It's when, you know, like all the fun stuff like dropping the engine and all that is done, all the big cool parts is done, and then you get into nickel and diming all these little parts and, you know, all these little things. I mean, you're gonna, aside from all the big stuff, all the little parts, go ahead and plan on spending probably another $2,000. Seriously, it is like that. All the little lines, all the little fittings, all the little switches, the wires, the cables. It's absolutely insane. It's crazy. I mean, you got to think about it. Every single power steering line is brand new. Every single AC line is brand new. All of the wiring is brand new. All of the exhaust is brand new. All of the suspension is brand new. We went 5-lug. All of the brakes are brand new. Not these brakes. Those are just on for mock-up purposes. But you can kind of get the feeling of where I'm at with this build. Like, every single thing on this car essentially is brand new mechanically, drivetrain wise, all that. So this has been a job. I'm gonna stop ranting and get back to work, but I will catch you on the next upload. We're gonna have that first fire very soon. Stay tuned, you're not gonna want to miss it. If you like this video, please give me a big thumbs up. Make sure you smash that subscribe button, and back for more later. See you guys.